Hey y'all, Dr. J here. I wanted to give you what I believe is one of the most fundamental lessons in management, and it's a phrase I like to call the power of pause. And what I mean by this is we as managers are consistently giving instructions to supervisors, to employees, right? We are consistently advising them or telling them what to do. That's our job. And what I'm asking you to do is next time you give an instruction, especially one with any level of complexity to it, pause, take a breath, and ask for feedback. And the reason for this, well, one of them is that when we are speaking, our brain can only do one thing. When we are listening, our brain can do a heck of a lot more, right? And so when you're speaking to this individual, they may not even be hearing you. They may be thinking about this terrible thing that's going on in their life that has nothing to do with you, and it's an outside, and yet it is all engrossing for them, and so they really couldn't even hear you. Might simply be something as simple as they didn't really understand the instructions, and so they're spending time considering the disconnect while you're going on to explain, and then that gap of understanding just continues to grow, right? By stopping, taking a breath, pausing, and asking the person, tell me what you understand I just said. You now have an opportunity to clear up any misunderstandings, and that's critical in any operational flow. It's not actually the reason I'm advising you to pause and ask for feedback. The reason is far more simpler. It has to do with internal communication. Listen, the employees of today were raised in an environment where their voice mattered, right? That old adage of children should be seen and not heard, yeah? Well, that died a couple hundred years ago, right? The workforce of today expects to have a voice. That adage of employees need to earn the right to speak up, yeah, that died a decade ago, all right? So we need to accept the fact that employees want to speak up. In the Army Infantry, we have this saying, if your soldiers are complaining, you're doing your job right. If they're not, the problem is you, right? Because you haven't created an open dialogue, right? People need to trust that they can speak to their supervisor if you want to have an open, collaborative, and productive environment, right? So next time you give instructions, just pause, just take a breath, and just ask for feedback. Say something as simple as, tell me what it is you understand. You will be amazed, one, that you can clear up any misunderstandings, but two, that you can start creating a real open dialogue, one of collaboration. Listen, your employees, you must ask for their feedback before they will willingly give it to you. So, in 2023, please take a breath, pause, and ask your employees for feedback. I wish you the best of luck in 2023. Take care now.